2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Welcome to our coverage of the NBA All-Star Game with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. This is Kevin Harlan.
And guys, this really sets up to be an incredible night in terms of excitement. From the coaches to the players, to us here in the booth. I mean, this is such a fantastic event to be a part of.
Guys, it really is the greatest all-star game in all the sports, in my opinion. We have the best players in the NBA at the peak of their powers. I mean, I can't wait to see what this year's game has in store for us.
A look at the West All-Stars starting group. Stockton is out there with Drexler. Then there's Nowitzki. Then it's Kareem, and it's Duncan in at the small forward. A wide-open look for Drexler. And no good, his first shot of the night, missing.
And we've got a collection of the greatest players in the world here. I mean, and playing in an event where they can really let it all hang out.
And that's exactly why we always come away with such great memories. I mean, because they really do try to give the fans as many highlights as possible. And they are the best players in the world.
Bucket is good.
Yeah, such a crafty move. That's an all-star game special right there, folks.
That certainly isn't any regular season move. I agree with that. I mean, you save that kind of move for the big stage of the All-Star Week.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
That's an incredible move by him on what's been an impressive night all around.
And fans and celebrities alike have descended on this town for All-Star Week. There's been a bunch of fun events going on all over the place.
And, Greg, it's like that every year. I mean, no matter what city is hosting, it becomes a mecca for everyone who wants to take in one of the greatest scenes in all of sports. Not only to watch the best players, but to be seen by the other stars in the crowd.
And it's Drexler missing.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
Here's Kuzi. He's covered by Stockton. To the paint. Abdul-Jabbar with the steal. And it's Drexler that time on the assist from Duncan.
And he's been a gem this year. I mean, there have been so many highlights for him all over the first half of this season.
And I've got a feeling, Greg, he's just getting warmed up. I think he'll be even better after the All-Star break.
Now here's Ewing. And Ewing slams it in.
Well, it's always good to see big guys like Ewing aggressively and forcefully take it to the rim and throw it down.
Stockton with it. Duncan outside. Nowitzki kicks to Drexler. Passes it to Duncan. Here's Nowitzki. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
You know, the size of Abdul-Jabbar typically overwhelms defenses, especially when he's operating close to the rim, forcing them to act as he draws the foul.
If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Here's Kuzi. He's covered by Stockton.
Got to be aware of where Kareem is now. He's an intimidating, effective presence protecting the rim.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Stockton's shot is good.
Well, the first thought from the D there was to protect the rim, so good idea to take the 3 in transition.
Here's Kuzi. He's defended by Stockton. Ewing, good.
Tell you what, this is what you want from your point guard. Kuzi just knows when his guys are wide open.
Duncan outside.
Reaching foul. Bob Cousy. First personal foul. Second team foul.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's Drexler.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Not much falling for him this quarter, guys, and you can sense his frustration.
Here's Duncan. And a great assist by Drexler as that one goes in.
Not rattled at all by the contact. Duncan maintains his composure and knocks the shot down. You've got to love his mental toughness.
Here's Kuzi. Pass to Hardaway. Feeds it to Chamberlain. The West grabs the miss. Stockton looking around. Nowitzki. Nice pass. Right under the rack perfectly for the layup.
Hey, that's on the defense right there. Can't let Dirk get the positioning he wants inside.
Kuzi passes to Ewing. Over Nowitzki. Good on the baseline, Jay. Ewing's got 6.
I like the recognition of the mismatch there, immediately making the defense pay.
Drexler outside. Pass to Duncan. Stockton outside. Abdul-Jabbar kicks to Duncan. Just 5 on the clock. Stockton from outside. And the West hit again from deep.
You cannot let Stockton get comfortable out at the arc. He'll snipe it at you whenever he gets the chance.
To the left wing. Garnett finds Ewing. And he uses the glass on the layup. 8 points for him.
How about he has yet to miss 4-4 to start?
Yeah, he's setting himself up to be their go-to guy today.
Now the pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Back to Duncan. Some nice passing here by the West. Stockton dishes to Duncan. He kicks to Abdul-Jabbar. Rebound by the East All-Stars. Chamberlain got his 4th rebound in this one. The feed to Ewing. Back to Chamberlain. Over Duncan. Chamberlain's shot is off. And here's Duncan. He'll bring it up for the West. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Boy, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's length really makes him a threat on the offensive glass.
Outside Hardaway. Over Drexler. Hits the target from 18 feet.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed. Never in a hurry.
So it's the West now. Back to Stockton. Drexler outside. Nowitzki for 3. Rebounded by Wilt Chamberlain. East All-Stars on offense. They trail by 1. Kuzi passes to Chamberlain. Ewing trying to get open. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Duncan kicks to Stockton. Back to Duncan. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's Hardaway. Got it. Good job in the low post.
He's an explosive athlete with tremendous positional size. Hardaway has no issue mixing it up inside.
Now, here's Drexler. Passes it to Stockton. Drexler outside. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Shot clock at 6. Here's Nowitzki. Second shot opportunity, and it's Abdul-Jabbar getting it to go. Abdul-Jabbar's got 5.
Well, you got to bring more energy than this. Abdul-Jabbar isn't easily going to be thrown off by a little contact. Abdul-Jabbar is not going to be thrown off much by a little contact.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Chamberlain with the block.
Man, what a well-coordinated athlete at his size. To add that superior timing, hard to get shots over Wilt Chamberlain.
Now here's Ewing. He's got 8, and that one, good.
5 of 5 to start. I think he's in a zone.
And I think they've got to consider throwing a few different looks his way early on, especially if he keeps shooting like this.
So the timeout taken here, the first for the West All-Stars.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
And it's a completely new group for the East All-Stars. So an almost entirely new group now for the West. Olajuwon's checked in for Nowitzki. Giannis comes in for Tim Duncan. Irving's checked in for Clyde Drexler. And Paul's subbed in for Stockton. Giannis passes to Paul. And here's Giannis. Kicks it out to Paul. Uncovered. And he gets that one to go off the front iron.
You know, this is what happens when you combine center size with developing point guard skills. Giannis running the offense to perfection right there.
Now here's Johnson. Outside Durant. Pass to Malone. Back to Havlicek. And stolen by Irving. Here's Giannis. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
It is simply amazing to watch Antetokounmpo sprint the floor like an Olympic track star, covering up so much ground with those long strides the way he does.
Hakeem Olajuwon.
Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the West All-Stars.
They are committed to running the floor in this one, relying on their speed to get a lot of points off the fast break.
And, you know, another thing that's been working for them tonight, scoring off turnovers, points off miscues. They've been converting any mistakes at the other end.
Grant Hill, he's checked in for the West. Irving from long range. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. And the West leads by 5.
How about Irving stretching out the defense, making the most of a rare trip behind the arc.
And he's able to get it back. Havlicek kicks to Durant. Good ball movement here by the East. A 3-ball. Offensive rebound. KD on the wing. Over Hill. And another miss by the East.
And, Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
And, you know, time will tell how big a factor that becomes in this game, guys, but if you're the coaching staff, it's certainly a point of emphasis.
Here's Johnson. The West All-Stars getting their last shot to go. Got that one up quick.
Magic so adept at taking what the defense gives him. Nice shot.
And the pass to Antetokounmpo. No good on that one. Great D that time from Durant. The East trail by 5. Here's Johnson. Left side, KD. And he makes that one.
When you've got the kind of game and shot Durant has, you don't lack for confidence. He is ready to catch and fire whenever he gets the opportunity.
Now here is Hill. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Paul looking around. The shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. And too long on the shot.
Tell you what, guys, you don't see that often. I mean, when he's this open, usually it's lights out.
And it's sent back by Irving.
And not many guys Irving's size are this good at blocking shots. Takes incredible timing and athleticism.
And there's Grant Hill on the assist by Giannis. Antetokounmpo's got his 3rd assist on the night. Here's Johnson. Yep, it counts. Johnson's got 5 minutes.
Are you kidding? This is an all-star finish if ever I've seen one.
And that's one of the plays people are going to remember and talk about from this year's game for sure.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Olajuwon. The West All-Stars need to get a shot off here. Irving misses. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. It's the West All-Stars up by 3. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the 2nd quarter. Welcome back for the 2nd quarter of the main event of All-Star Weekend.
And you can see these players now starting to get into a rhythm. Should see a lot better flow to the game here in the 2nd quarter.
That's usually the case. I mean, it takes some time to gel with your teammates at the All-Star game.
And the East All-Stars decide to take their first time out here.
There's light on the fouls in terms of what's been called tonight, and that's usually the theme in this game.
I agree. I mean, the guys always play reasonably hard, but they don't necessarily play physically, if that makes any sense. The officials' jobs are usually pretty easy in this one.
And, you know, the fan voting is what determines the starters in the All-Star game. Then the coaches will decide on the reserves. But either way, whether you're picked by the fans or the coaches, earning the title NBA All-Star, that's an honor none of these players will ever forget.
On the court for the West All-Stars, Irving is out there with Stockton. And it's Duncan, and then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's Olajuwon in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Man, that was a remarkable pump fake from Antetokounmpo. I mean, really good at selling that shot fake.
Well, Greg, one thing we know for sure, you know that every player who earned a spot on this roster is going to see his share of action. Spreading the minutes evenly, as you've always talked about, is always a top priority for these All-Star game coaches.
And you're so right, Kevin. I mean, for all the hard work these players put in to get here, I mean, each one deserves a chance, if you will, to share the spotlight. It's one of the great things about the All-Star game.
Garnett with the block.
Big block that time by Garnett, using every inch of that frame to get the block.
From the wing. Chamberlain against Duncan. Out of bounds. It'll be the West All-Stars ball. The West All-Stars making a switch here. Nowitzki's checked in. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the West All-Stars. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. That one, no good. Excellent D there from Garnett.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Now here's Duncan, following the miss by Carmelo Anthony. Here's Nowitzki. The West again cannot hit. East with the ball. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. And the foul on Magic Johnson.
First personal foul.
That's his first foul.
Team foul.
Abdul-Jabbar's checked in for the West.
Substitution on the court.
And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Duncan scanning the floor. And Nowitzki wide open. He fires offline from the top of the key.
Yeah, I tell you what, for him, this has been a game to forget. But somehow they still find themselves with the lead.
Johnson, good.
One of Magic's favorite shots, the pull-up.
A tight game here in Utah. Stockton the pass to Duncan. Now Stockton. He's got 6. Drexler outside. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Nowitzki. Drexler's got his second basket of the game.
I like seeing Drexler get it done inside, punishing the defense for letting them get in that tight.
That was the 2K drive, as that move deserved another look.
Nice take. Staying aggressive with this game, still very much up in the air.
Now here is Carter. No points in the game yet for him. Shot from the wing and off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. And the East leads by 1. Timeout called here by the East. They're going to talk it over.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
East All-Star Dance Pack. Get ready for your East All-Star Dance Pack. ready for your East All-Star Dance Pack.
Katie's checked in for the East. Hardaway comes in for Magic Johnson. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Outside, Abdul-Jabbar. Hardaway against Stockton. Over Hardaway. Chamberlain with the rebound. Chamberlain got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Stockton against Hardaway. Down low, 5 on the clock. Duncan against Anthony. On the wing, Stockton. It's hauled in by the East.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
The shot's good from Carter.
Nice find that time from Carmelo. We know he's a scorer, but that time did a good job finding the open teammate.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Now here's Duncan. Back to Drexler. Over Carter. Misses off the right iron.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Drexler with the ball. Guarded now by Durant. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
And Stockton knows how to put pressure on the defense to the point of getting them to foul him regularly.
Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Now here is Hardaway. Anthony in the corner. It's hauled in by Stockton. Here's Drexler. And finished off by Drexler.
Oh, and the crowd goes crazy after seeing that finish.
Yep, a throwdown appropriate for the occasion. That's how to get these fans revved up and excited.
Nice job capturing the moments on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
With the shot.
And Hardaway, Penny Hardaway, boy, what a terrific passer he is. Great floor awareness and does an excellent job finding the open man.
Duncan finds Stockton. That's good for his third bucket. Now 3 for 6 from the field.
And the defense no factor, which is why he simply laid it in.
Stockton against Hardaway. Pass to Carter. Over Drexler. Vince Carter the bucket on the assist from Hardaway. Carter's got 6 points in the quarter.
Oh, I like that. Good read by BC. An elite, big-time scorer with versatility.
Nowitzki for 3. No good that time. So the East All-Stars will take it the other way.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find. The fadeaway was the right shot there because it got his attempt away from the defender, but the touch was poor.
Drexler's shot is off. Drexler's gone just 3 of 10 shooting from the field. Carter with it, and Drexler picking him up. They're running. Here's Stockton. The basket good off the assist from Drexler. Stockton's got the game tied up here for the West All-Stars. Stockton against Hardaway. Tipped away. Stolen by Stockton. Oh, and here we go. Drexler with nobody back.
And how about all these dunks? I mean, this game's been a complete crowd pleaser, no doubt.
I know, I'm loving it. These players are really strutting their stuff tonight. Showtime!
Now here is Hardaway. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Here's Duncan. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
That kind of defense is not going to cut it with Duncan. He's too good and just shrugs off the contact.
Hardaway dishes to Durant. Pass to Chamberlain. And that's rejected by Abdul-Jabbar. Here's Drexler. Again, the West All-Star.
And when it rains, it pours. Another jump shot tickles the twine.
Carter down low. Drexler defending. That one good for 2. Carter's got 8.
Yep, you know, after a scoreless first period, he's really turned it up a notch, building some momentum.
Back to Stockton. Got a piece of it. Now here's KD, the fast break opportunity. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. And he's got his first chance at the line here. The free throw off from Vince Carter.
When you think Vince Carter, dunking is probably the first thing that comes up, but Vince is also someone who can be a first option. Tremendously talented.
Now here is Carter. 10 points for him. And another miss by the East. Oh, the lob to Irving. And Dr. J slams it in.
You love the vertical, the bounce, the ability to go up. And then the power combined with that on the flush. Man, Irving making it look easier than it is.
On the wing, Malone. Covered by Duncan. Here's Carter. Nice shot from the wing. Carter's got 12 points now in the quarter. And the West All-Stars have possession. Stockton outside. Back to Paul. Some nice passing here by the West. Poked away and stolen by Malone. Havlicek against Stockton. Ewing left side. The pass to Kuzi. It's good. This game is all even.
I tell you, Kuzi is pretty crafty down there on the block. Has that sense of how to score in traffic.
Paul finds Irving. Back to Paul. Lets a floater go. It's good. And the West leads by 2.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Kuzi passes to Havlicek. Here's Kuzi. Dishes to Carter. Shot clock at 5. With the fadeaway. It's hauled in by Duncan. Duncan's got his 4th rebound in this one. Right wing, Paul for 3. That's good. And a nice assist from Stockton. Stockton's got 4 assists in the game.
Really confident shooting from Paul out at the arc. If he likes the look, he can drain it from range.
Here's Kuzi. Carter outside, and they call an illegal screen here.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
And the East All-Stars making a change here. Garnett. Can you believe that?
Turned up and turned out, throwing it down. Come on.
Always going up for the alley-oop here. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. East grabs the miss.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Yeah, you know, they're hustling and giving a good effort, that's for sure, but unfortunately, the execution has been lacking.
Now here's Ewing. He's got 10. To halt the run, and that's 2 points on the layup. Ewing's got 12.
Boy, down low, Ewing's strength gives him the upper hand. He's pretty agile as well, helping him push through the contact.
On the wing, Irving. Ewing defending. Here's Olajuwon. Goes back up, and Antetokounmpo lays it in. Giannis has got the lead up to 7 out for the West All-Stars. Irving against Carter. over Irving. And it's Carter missing. They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
Here's Paul. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. The shot by Carter. Nobody around. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
Yeah, he's owning them on the offensive end, but, you know, he can't do it by himself.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Passes it to Kidd.
John Havlicek. First personal foul. 4th team foul. Substitution on the
There's
court.
18 seconds left to play here in the half. Paul for 3. It's hauled in by the East. Johnson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Garnett the pass to Ewing. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Yeah, you know, for as big as Ewing is, he's got an explosiveness to him, and he's got pretty good strength and size. He's a tough cover.
At the line
First
for
trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And that one misses. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. West All-Stars lead by 3. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome to halftime of the All-Star Game. You're watching some incredible talent. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson. Shaq's here. Kenny's here. An amazing first half of basketball. And it looks like we've got a game on our hands that will cap off this great weekend in style. The East and West both giving the fans everything they could have hoped for. This is shaping up to be an all-star classic.
This has really been fun, Ernie. Appreciate you very much. I love how these teams are going at it. Nice to see such a competitive game.
This game is important to these guys. And they know the world is watching and they want to put on a show. Both of these teams are doing exactly this so far.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go. Go over there.
Get ready for your East All-Star Dance Pass.
And it's time to strap in as we get set to bring you the explosive action of the second half of the All-Star Game.
And that first half was terrific. I'll bet anything, though, the second has even more in store for us.
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, I think it's going to be a spectacular final 2 quarters.
Well, we're back on a night that's always a highlight of any NBA season. We're live from the All-Star Game.
And, you know, you always look forward to this game, and this one certainly has lived up to the billing so far.
There is not another show in sports quite like the NBA All-Star Game, is there?
We've got Chamberlain. Ewing is out there with Garnett. Then there's Hardaway. And it's Kuzi in at the 1. That's the 5 out there for the East All-Stars. And the East All-Stars call time here.
And a wise move to call time out there. They need to settle down a bit. They've been playing out of control at times here, and it shows with their turnover numbers.
The East trail by 5. And here is Johnson. Carter outside. Garnett right side. And he elevates for the slam dunk. Dirk Nowitzki did not like that.
And now that's what these people came to see, just punishing the rim.
Boy, that was tremendous. That one will be worth some points in the dunk contest.
And that's a block right there. He swats that ball away with some energy.
An emphatic rejection that was. Boy, you got to appreciate that kind of forceful, in-your-face defense.
Nowitzki finds Abdul-Jabbar. And so it's Anthony bringing it up for the East. It's a three-point game. Here's Carter. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Carter's got 16.
How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off. Just sensational stuff.
Chamberlain. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to go on Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Hey, we all know this. It's no secret. I mean, one of the areas of Wilt's game that's below average is free throw shooting.
And it's tied up with that one. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. Here is Stockton. 11 points in the game. Duncan outside. Kicks to Drexler. Back to Duncan. Pass to Stockton. Some nice passing here by the West. 6 to shoot. From deep, Drexler. Here's Duncan. Tries again. The shot that time not on target. Excellent D there from Garnett.
Just 1 for 4 from the field. Not the way they wanted to start the second half.
And boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is. And so they will award the basket there.
Kudos for the effort, but he got there a little too late.
Two minutes gone in this third quarter now. Stockton the pass to Drexler. Can they get it? That's good, and a nice assist from Stockton. Stockton's got 6 assists here tonight.
Yeah, you know, some might say Stockton is the high water mark for dime droppers. His distribution really on a whole nother level. Great assist guy.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
And a close game like this, you've got to dig deep and just find a way to make things happen.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
No good on the free throw. He hits the second from the line. Now here's Stockton. He's got 11. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Pass to Anthony. He feeds it to Carter. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Carter able to play right through that defender, draped all over him. Absolutely fearless when he's got the ball in his hands.
The East All-Stars have hit 4 of 8 from the free throw line so far. Folks, that's 50%. Not great work there. And he makes the first. Carter hits them both. Timeout called here. The West All-Stars decide to talk it over. Vince Carter really making a difference here.
Boy, he's been killing them all night, and the defense looks like it's practically packed it in.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Here's Stockton. Abdul-Jabbar trying to free himself up.
And you know what? Defensively, both teams have picked it up as we've gotten a little deeper into this game.
A little more competitive fire and intensity being shown out there now.
West All-Stars shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. That free throw missing.
Stockton, just a remarkable point guard. Lights out shooter and an even better distributor.
He's with the ball. They're on an 11-3 run right now. Johnson outside. The pass to Anthony. And the three ball is good. Anthony's got the lead up to 6 now for the East All-Stars.
Good to see Anthony knocking down that three. When he does this, the offense becomes even more potent.
Duncan kicks to Stockton. Score of the basket is 5th of the game. He's missed 6 shots against those 5 makes.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
Johnson surveying the floor. Anthony against Duncan. Lock at 6. Dirk Nowitzki with the rebound.
And, you know, that's their first miss after knocking down 4 in a row to start the half.
Here's Stockton. Johnson with the block.
Goes to show you how well Johnson anticipates, sees the shot forming, and is able to get a hand on it.
Deep 2 from Anthony, and it's off the back rim. No good. The West trails by 4. Duncan trying to break loose, and that one's good by Drexler.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the East. Drexler against Carter. Over Drexler. The shot's good from Carter. Carter's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, he's cooking with grease. He's got things flaming up, looking for an opportunity every time down the floor when he's that hot.
Back to Stockton. Over Johnson. Stockton can't get it to go.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
The West trails by 4. Duncan outside. Lays it up off the glass. Duncan's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And you know, Duncan is an incredible talent. He's a menace on the block. Exceptional at scoring deep inside.
Johnson kicks to Anthony. Over Duncan. And the rebound goes to Duncan. Duncan's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Shoots over Chamberlain. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Now here's Stockton. Vince Carter missing his last shot. Anthony with the block. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Anthony. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
Such great timing, defensive awareness too. When you have to face a defender that can reject you like this, it certainly can change your approach.
Durant's checked in for the East. And West also making a switch. Mirovic is checked in for Tim Duncan. Timeout called here by the East. They're going to talk it over. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. Here's Kuzi. And he banks in the layup. Kuzi's got 6.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
Drexler passes to Stockton. Here's Nowitzki. That one misses. And the East now will go the other way with it. Johnson at the elbow. Here's Kuzi. He has 6. Durant just inside the line. Offensive rebound. Johnson kicks to Durant. Second chance shot. It's Kareem Abdul-Jabbar with the rebound. Abdul-Jabbar's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play. That'll put Dirk Nowitzki on the line. Will Chamberlain picks one up. And some changes here for the West All-Stars. Olajuwon's checked in for Abdul-Jabbar. Irving comes in for Clyde Drexler. And Chris Paul subbed in for Stockton. Now, here's Johnson. He's got 7. Back to Durant. And good, coming off the assist by Magic Johnson.
The assist by Magic
Johnson's got 3 assists tonight.
Very elusive in the pick and rolls is Kevin Durant. I mean, he slashes after screening, and that makes it tough to stay with him.
Here's Paul. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Kevin Durant.
The West All-Stars have had an off night from the stripe tonight. Free throw good. Paul.
Chris Paul sets up a fantastic example for younger players. I mean, CP3 defines what it means to be a pro.
The West All-Stars making a switch here. Antetokounmpo's checked in.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe, he's going to cash in more than not.
Now, here's Johnson. KD on the wing. He's covered by Irving.
You know, at the end of the day, size does matter, especially on the glass.
Over Johnson. The West again cannot hit. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the East. Kuzi passes to KD. From down in the low post, it goes. KD's got 4 points in the quarter.
In the pick and roll situation now, Kuzi is a real handful. Super skilled with his ball handling and also slicing that defense to pieces with his passing.
Now here's Irving. He has 7. Here's Paul. Rebound by the East All-Stars. Chamberlain got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Here's Maravich. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Pistol Pete, oozing with natural talent. But behind the scene, he puts in a lot of work, too.
The West All-Stars have missed out on some chances at the line today. 0-6 of 11. A big group substitution here for the East. Malone's checked in for Chamberlain. Ewing comes in for Kevin Durant. Havlicek, he's checked in for Kevin Garnett. And it's Robertson in for Magic Johnson. Now here's Robertson. Just 5 to shoot. The East All-Stars need to get another shot. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. All alone. Jump shot is good. Giannis has got 8. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the West All-Stars.
They've been active defensively, rotating well, and then also closing out on shots. It's resulted in a number of blocks.
The shooting's been great, but also how about the energy level? That's what's impressed me the most. They've been getting it up and down in transition, and that takes effort.
Back to Paul. Outside, Olajuwon. On the wing, Maravich. Here's Giannis. That shot off the mark. Good work defensively by Malone. Havlicek with it. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. The East All-Stars tack on 2 more.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Irving for 3. It's hauled in by the East. Ewing's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And there's Robertson. That's good on the assist by Malone. Robertson's got his first basket.
Oh, smart pass by Malone. He's so good at reading the defense and finding the open man when they double.
Slick crossover move. The defense had no way of keeping up.
And here are the East All-Stars now. They lead by 1. Here's Kuzi, defended by Paul. Ewing trying to get open. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Here's Havlicek. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Havlicek's got 4 points this quarter. The West trails by 3. Paul passes to Irving. Al Paul. 12 points for him. The offensive rebound. And the shot goes down.
Hey, it's inexcusable not putting a body on the king. I mean, you deserve to get cooked when you don't do that.
Havlicek outside. There's 25 seconds left in the third. Ewing right side. Olajuwon grabs the miss. To the middle. Here's Giannis. And Antetokounmpo skins it in.
Pass-first mindset of Paul. When you leave somebody open on his squad, he's going to make you pay for it.
Here's Ewing. Olajuwon with the block. And Paul puts up a deep three. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. It's the West All-Stars up 1. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And we welcome you back. The biggest stars of the league are putting on a show here at the All-Star Game.
And we're seeing some world-class basketball being played here tonight.
That's exactly what you'd expect coming from the absolute greatest players on the planet.
On the court for the West All-Stars, getting the fourth quarter going. They've got Drexler, Antetokounmpo out there with Nowitzki. And it's Chris Paul. And it's Olajuwon in at the center position. And the East All-Stars call time here. Carter, he's checked in for Hardaway. The West All-Stars also with the sub. Duncan's checked in. Carter outside. Here's Havlicek. That's in there. Carter with the assist. Carter's got 3 assists now in this one.
And guys, you got to know who you're guarding. You got to run the shooter off that sweet spot. And for Havlicek, that's anything in the mid-range area.
Now, here's Drexler. Here's Olajuwon. Count it, and the foul. It's on Kevin Garnett.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
And that one falls for Olajuwon.
And not as many turnovers as we often get in this game. So good to see both teams taking care of the ball.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, surprisingly, very well controlled for the most part. Sometimes things get a little wild out there, but not so here.
Now, here's Ewing. Passes to Carter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Duncan. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Carter's got it all tied up now for the East All-Stars. Here's Drexler. It's hauled in by the East All-Stars. Carter down low. He's against Drexler. Vince Carter the bucket on the assist from Kevin Garnett.
Cutting into that deficit now, well within striking distance.
Boy, time to tighten it up on defense. A stop here would be huge.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now here's Duncan. Fires from 14. Olajuwon. It's good on the putback.
What hustle on the offensive glass, finding ways to capitalize, paying off that hard work.
Here's Kuzi, defended by Paul. Feeds to Ewing. Olajuwon with the block.
Boy, Olajuwon is a ferocious defender and rim protector. Really excels at slapping shots away.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Duncan outside. Pass to Nowitzki. That's good, and so Duncan with the assist. And it's a 4-point West All-Star lead.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high-percentage looks from inside.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities.
Paul passes to Drexler. All up top over Kuzi. Another shot. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
The play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
Chamberlain's checked in for the East. Johnson comes in for Vince Carter. The West All-Stars also with the sub. Stockton's checked in. Now here's Johnson. Over Drexler. Good on that shot, and with that, the West All-Stars lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Johnson. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit. That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Timeout called, East All-Stars.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
Substitution on the court.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Here's Stockton. The West again cannot hit.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
When it comes to distributing the ball, nobody does it better than Magic. When one of his guys has a clean look, the ball is there quickly and on target.
Here's Duncan after the made shot from KD. Duncan, the pass to Olajuwon. Shoots over KD. Here's Nowitzki, and the jam by Dirk Nowitzki.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Well, he makes the basics look pretty exceptional.
Now, I'd suggest that he stay with those basics because we've got a tight one here tonight.
Now, here's Durant. The East All-Stars tack on 2 more.
Encouraging signs for him after starting the game poorly. He's picked it up here in the second half.
Stockton kicks to Duncan. Back to Stockton. Olajuwon deciding where to go with it. Duncan dishes to Stockton. Here's Olajuwon. The shot misses. Some solid defense from Chamberlain. Here's Johnson. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
The energy Magic brings to his offensive game is undeniable. His passion and joy in playing, palpable. No way for the defender to keep up with him there.
To the inside, and the dunk by Drexler.
Hey, when you throw it Drexler's way, expect the exciting, because this guy doesn't disappoint. One of the best alley-oop throwdowners in the game.
Now here's Johnson. Anthony left side. Over Drexler. No good on that one. And it's the West taking it the other way. A floater. They get it back. Here's Olajuwon. And Ewing with the block.
Great at knowing when to time and go up for the rejection. Ewing, a superb defender.
Anthony finds Ewing. And he makes good on the layup. And the East leads by 1. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the East All-Stars?
They've been so aggressive getting out on shooters all game long. Nothing's getting past this defense, and that, to me, has been impressive.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific. Doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
And the free throw no good, but they'll get the ball back here.
You know, it really shows on the face of Nowitzki how much he loves playing the game. And that kind of enthusiasm is infectious.
Hardaway's checked in for the East. Abdul-Jabbar's checked in for the West.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Now here's Stockton. Nowitzki left side. The basket is good. The assist from Stockton. 14 points for Nowitzki.
It's really been a tale of two halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
Johnson against Stockton. Baseline try. Kicks it out to Johnson. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting. And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
Now here's Stockton. Shot clock at 6. Pulls up on the elbow. Rebounded by Wilt Chamberlain.
Oof, rough shooting night tonight, but you can't fault him for the effort.
And the basket is good. And it's a 3-point East All-Star lead.
Tell you what, guys, this has clearly been his half. And he's getting to a spot, shooting the ball with confidence. Excellent turnaround for him.
Now here's Drexler. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Abdul-Jabbar gets double-teamed. The pass to Nowitzki. Got it from 16 feet.
Pure shooting ability on display from Nowitzki. I promise it's not as easy, folks, as he makes it appear.
Johnson, the pass to Chamberlain. Back to Johnson. KD looking around. And he wills that one in, sending right through off the back iron.
Impeccable mechanics this quarter. He's been perfect from the field.
Stockton passes to Duncan. Nowitzki with it. He's guarded by Ewing. Great open look there. Nowitzki's got 16 points here in the second half.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Now here's Ewing. Inside. Here's KD. Duncan with the block.
He's the defensive anchor for this team. Duncan.
Goodness. Where did that come from? That was beautiful. What a punch. Now a timeout called by the East. You look at Clyde Drexler, what a contribution so far.
And he has absolutely worn them out in the paint. They need to come up with a plan to limit his touches in the interior.
Now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, John Stockton.
Well, I tell you what, DeRozan has been incredible with his attacking at the offensive end. He's been all game long, never hesitating to attack a gap in the defense. And then he found a lot of points by slicing his way right to the cup.
Vince Carter, he's checked in for Hardaway. Johnson, good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
Coming alive in a big situation. Buckets like this is why Magic Johnson is called Magic Johnson. That foul gives him 4, so he's got to settle down a bit.
4th personal foul. 5th team
First free throw is good.
Magic Johnson at the line for 2.
And Stockton drops them both. And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. Johnson outside. Out to Carter. Wide open. And good coming off the assist by Magic Johnson. 26 points for Vince Carter.
Oh, he is just so clutch, saving his best for when the pressure is at its highest.
Duncan with the bounce pass. Stockton with no one around him. The West again cannot hit.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
And that one, good.
Calling his own number night. Magic has been feeling it, and he's delivered.
Stockton kicks to Duncan. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar.
2 minutes.
Nowitzki in the post. He's guarded by Ewing. Nowitzki's shot's good.
When you need a big-time bucket, Dirk is as good an option as anybody. He's definitely got that clutch gene.
You know, we always get some great dunks in this game, and I think we can add that to the list.
Check out the reaction. Listen to that. I mean, that slam was a raise the roof.
Johnson against Stockton. Here's Duncan. Some solid defense from Chamberlain.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
Ewing can't get it to go.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Now, here's Stockton. And here is Johnson. Durant just inside the line. They get it back. Over Nowitzki. And no good. Trying to use the glass. And here's Abdul-Jabbar. He'll bring it up for the West. They trail by 3. Good! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Here's Johnson. Ewing trying to get open. Outside for Durant. 6 to shoot. Good!
And just look at what Durant is doing. My goodness.
Timeout called here. The West All-Stars decide to talk it over. They're down by 3. 35 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
Hey, they do have enough time here if they shoot quickly to get the 2 for 1. We'll see if they try.
So each making a switch. Garnett's checked in. In the pass to Nowitzki. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Will Chamberlain picks one up.
The man on this squad, I don't think Dirk is too fazed by the big moment. Not at all.
And so Nowitzki knows both of them.
And you just knew he wasn't going to miss that one. Not with so much riding on.
This could be a turning point.
Critical possession right here.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Johnson against Stockton. 6 on the shot clock. Fades and shoots. Kicks it out to Johnson. When they foul intentionally, they're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Yeah, no way that should have taken so long. They don't have that much time to waste. They need to foul immediately.
And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game out.
Exactly. I mean, you got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
Gets the first, and that will put them up by 2.
Usually Magic is very consistent and clutch from the line. But the question remains now, will the stakes here be enough to rattle him just a little bit? That last free throw was critical. Their only choice now is to go for the 3 to tie.
Timeout called here by the East. They're going to talk it over. They trail by 3. 7 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
Either way, they got to score the ball.
Here's Nowitzki. Duncan outside. Stockton from outside. So it's the East All-Stars taking the W in a close one.
And guys, while the result and the bragging rights go to the East, this was truly a night that belonged to the fans. I mean, it was another great showcase of the world-class talent across the NBA.
It seems to get better and better every year, doesn't it, Greg? Huh? So fun to watch. It was certainly a fun evening. We thank all of you for joining us and watching with us. For Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll see you again next time